Hey everybody, Troy from the Do-It-Yourself World and the Off-Grid Project. Had big plans for the day. I was gonna go out and cut trees with a chainsaw. I've got some trees that I'm looking at. I want to get some of them down and cut them up for firewood. And I was gonna take my trailer over there with the Jeep and load up and get a whole mess of firewood in. The firewood, the wood pile out in the middle of the yard. Melanie and I were gonna clean that up, and we're gonna scoop up all the tree bark and put it up in the compost to make to run the machine and grind it up fine to make mulch. And I was going to go and finish the wood pile out here behind the solar panels. The pile I had done in the last time I ran the log splitter, sort that out into burnable and what have to wait for next summer or next winter. Had some electronics projects I was going to do, and was going to work on my trailer over here, the lumber mill. The snow is finally gone from around the lumber mill, and I want to get out there and start working on that trailer. And here we are, 5:30, 6 o'clock in the afternoon, and the day is done, and I'm just touching my camera. What happened is we we had some sales to process. We had 6 total sales today to process from our store. Now, part of being self-sufficient is running your own business and having your own source of income. So that's priority. So I went out and I think I was done by 10:30 this morning processing all my orders. We're still not finished sorting out, so it took me a while. It took me a long time to find some of the products because I couldn't find it and I was panicking. Problem is, if I oversell, I get in trouble, and so I can't be doing that. So anyway, that was a bit of stress. Oops, I see my fireplace poker is out here. That's not supposed to be, or was in the fire pit. Anyway, so we processed my orders. Mine have to come first because it's online sales, and then Melanie had 3 in-person orders that she did. Not in-person, over the phone orders that she did. And so what we were going to do. We haven't had any local deliveries or sales in a month. I didn't think we were gonna because of what's going on out in the world. So she finally got 3 orders all at once. Probably because she told people we're coming out to that area anyway. And so they placed their orders and they got it together. Anyway, so by the time we got out of here it was noon. By the time we got all 6 orders put together. And it's a little chaotic. It takes time because they're still in boxes and we're still putting things together. That is how it is. And we left and we went to Lewiston, dropped off the boxes at UPS. It's if I have UPS come here, it's crazy fees to pick it up. I can drive 7 miles away and drop it off. So I dropped off my 3 big boxes, and one was big, and got them done. And then we found out there was a food drive or a food bank in town. Free food for everybody because of, the situation. And this was for everybody. And they were loading up. There were pickup trucks loaded. And anyway, so we got in line. And it spent about an hour by the time we got up there. I talked about this in detail on my tactical channel, so I'm not going to cover that in all that detail. But you can go see TR, Tech, Tactical, and Survival, and see my overview of the last few days and a detailed discussion about what happened there today. But anyway, we got some free groceries, and that was very nice of the community to do that. I mean, for everybody. There was no discriminating about who you are or what your income is. And we were running low on fresh, so that was very helpful. Very appreciating that. And that took some time. And then we went to the delivery out in the country, and we couldn't find their house. So we went to another town and dropped off 2 more deliveries. Actually, somebody met us, and while we were waiting for them, we were at the lake where there's a little park. Nobody's been there. At least there, nobody's been there. And Michelle was playing on a slide for the first time in her life, and it was incredible. One time, I walked her up the stairs and I showed her, and she sat down on it herself, like she knew what she was doing, and went down it herself. No hesitation, no fear. And then she came back around And I didn't help her out, and she went right on up and down the slide and round and round and round and round. And then there was another slide, and it was a 6 foot platform. It was, I think, above my head. The second platform. There was yet a third, but that was a swirly one. We didn't take her on that, or we didn't show her that. But we showed her the other, and it's a bumpy one. Her mom went up through it once and showed her how to do it, and she went on it and round and round and round and round and round. We got some video on that. If you want to see that, you'll have to join our Patreon. It's only $1 a month. I mean, if you want to give more, please feel free, but $1 a month will get you all of our videos, including the special, unique videos like that, plus some articles from time to time that I'm going to write specifically for the Patreon people. So on Patreon, if she does any videos, it's going to be on there. My 3 main channels are all on there, and then any special home videos we do are on there, and those are just for Patreon. So you guys can check that out if you want. It was a blast watching her round and round and round and round and round while we were waiting for a customer to meet us. And we were safe. They opened their trunk, got away. We picked up our box, put it in, walked away. They closed their trunk, and everything was good. Oh, they left the money. They even put the money in a rubber glove for safety. It wasn't funny, but anyway, it was all safe. And then we went to the next town. We delivered the stuff, and then I got gas for $1.25 a gallon while we were over in that spot. I got some extra can, a extra can, so we don't have to go anywhere and get gas later. $1.25 a gallon. It was crazy cheap. By the time we got home and unloaded our stuff, we missed lunch. We had snacks on the road, and we missed lunch, and we had dinner, and now it's like 6 o'clock. So the day is done. That's our day. I had big plans, but that's how things go. Our business takes priority. It's on our homestead. It's part of our life here, and it has to be priority. Got home and found out there was 2 more orders online. So we've got to process those. Those will go out tomorrow. But I'm trying to keep really on top of things with the sales. If you buy something today, it's going out tomorrow. And that's I'm sticking right to that. If you buy something today or tonight, it's going out tomorrow. If you buy something early in the morning, I'll probably be processing it with the morning work and get it out that day. And we're trying to build up a good reputation. By the way, if you want to buy any Asian groceries online, have it shipped to your door, it's sorryshop.org is our online store. That's raining again. SARI shop.org, and we'll ship it to you. If you can roughly figure it out yourself, but about a 14 by 14 by 14 inch box is about $15 to $20 with UPS. The post office, I'm not using that as much anymore because of the bigger boxes we're getting that we're shipping out. It's just cheaper with UPS. So, anyway, I think that's it. It's starting to rain again. It wasn't supposed to rain. That's one thing, being a homesteader, being an outdoor person like me, having 5 rainy days in a row is a bummer. And for me, it's hard. I've got exciting projects I want to work on, big plans, and the list of plans are growing. I've got projects growing like all over the place, all kinds of things I want to do. I want to go get working on the boat pretty soon here and work on the boat trailer this spring and get that all cleaned up and ready to go and get new lights on it and get it registered this year. We're going to start doing some really awesome fishing trips. And Melanie, for my birthday, got me a fishing book with maps of every lake in northern lower Michigan and major streams and rivers with depth that shows the depth of the lakes, and then there's a whole mess of text that shows you what fish are in there, if it was stocked at all recently, what was last stocked, what's the best fishing method, what's the best bait to use. It's a really awesome book, so I'm just itching to go. We got our licenses, but there's still ice on the lakes, and the fish are in most of the local ones are dormant, and we're not supposed to go anywhere. So now we wait. That's exciting though. Well guys, I thought I wasn't going to do anything more, but I got motivated. I did not record because I really didn't know what I was going to do out here, and I had no real plan. But I'm trying to hold the camera steady. Sorry if there's any jerkiness. I got motivated and I redid the electric fence. There's the unit happily working. And I have tried it, and I tried the zap test and I got zapped by the wire. Now all of this is hot again because obviously we're coming into the growing season again. We're going to have deer and everything else running through here again. Every year I get a little bit better. And this year I did something I had planned already last year. So, every tree has fence around it, and that stops the deer from nibbling on the tree, which was a problem before. I'm also going to have to put a lower wire to keep them from going under, although they'll hit the back of their neck trying to reach those branches. I don't think it's an issue. If they try to come under to reach those branches, they're going to hit. And if they try to come over, they're going to hit their neck before they can reach. I think that's okay. It did stop it. This tree got blown over, so its roots are not stable. I have to shore that up and stake it. And I put something I wanted to do last year. That looks good. I put some metal posts in that I bought last fall and never got to it because we were working in Gaylord in the store. I've got actual metal posts in now along this back row, and they're more stable, rugged, durable. And I went to here to the corner post for the garden for this section of the orchard and got all the trees working again, all the wire working. This is all dead. It got killed last winter, sadly. But I know they say it won't grow back with the strength it had. I guess we'll see. It had shoots coming up the middle. I'm going to let it live. I hate to just give it up. It's sickening. Anyway, and then I put another post in there. I can't see it. Yeah, you can see it right there. And then from there, it's going to go on into the forest. And then I'm going to be able to go up to 6 feet high. I know 6 is not optimal. I'm probably actually going to take a plastic extension on here to go to 7-8 feet, and then nothing's going to be able to come through this way, and then this will be a gateway. I'm sure you guys probably remember the spring-loaded gate class for the electric fence, so when you can undo it and walk through. So this will be a gateway for us to walk through to other property with no problem. And obviously the deer can't undo that, so we'll be good to go. And then I'm going to go through this summer, and any ones that are bent like that, because there's a little bit of back pressure on that one, I'm going to replace with metal stakes and do this upright. So it's going to take some time and money this year, but I'm going to redo all of this, and that just really looks good. I have to remember where I bought them because I like them, and I want the same ones because I really like them. So I'm also going to have a lower run, maybe even 2, and I'll have to keep it mowed down below. But I'm going to stop anything from coming through this way this year. So raccoon, coyote, deer. Won't be able to stop rabbit. But then around every tree, I'm going to have a little bit of chicken wire around the base of every tree, like my little trees. And, well, this is a good rabbit stop right there. And I've got to either get some of that or get some the chicken wire and stake it out. Because over here, I'm really upset to see that the rabbits have eaten it, mowed it right off, and they have, well, they broke it off, whatever, but here they've clearly, that's rabbit. It's at an angle, they mowed it down. And this poor little tree, poor little, that's a mulberry. I don't think, yeah, the top was dead anyway. Oh, the winters here are so brutal on my trees. Oh, this one was growing last year, and we lost all our blackberries. They're mowed right down to the bottom. And blackberries take 2 years to grow. The first year, you get new growth, and the second year it puts out berries. And we lost all our blackberries. They look just like that now. Mowed off. No berries this year. Anyway, so that's what I've been doing out here. See, that one's curved right there and warped and bent. Any corner stake or any on an angle that has pressure on it is going to be replaced with metal. So that is going to be way, way better. And I'm not really sure I want to come in and around this tree. I don't know. The problem is this one tree is in an awkward place that I have to come around it. I guess it is what it is. But here I've got 2 corner stakes that have pressure, and they'll have to be replaced with metal just because of this tree. And I don't want to remove the tree or its branches. It provides cover and shelter for us. So people can't just come through the opening and look in. That actually blocks the opening from our yard. So that's great. That tree stays. Yeah, anyway, I feel good about that. It's probably 8 going on 8:30. I don't know. But that's it for today. This is Troy from the Do-It-Yourself world in a very wet and rainy off-grid project these days. Talk to y'all later. Oh yeah, please like, subscribe, and share, and follow our daily videos as we strive to become fully off the grid and self-sufficient on a budget. Bye.